Okay, what's up, guys? So I'm joined here today by Elia, one of the students from the Lifestyle Marketeer program. So Nick's just joined us today to share his experience of being part of the program over the last sort of few months. So what's up, Nick? How are you doing?
Hey, James, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you, mate. It's very grateful that you've joined us today. So,
Of course.
Nick, first of all, let's just get started by just telling us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where do you currently live, where are you from, basics.
Yeah, so I'm from the States, close to Chicago, about an hour outside of Chicago. I have been in Thailand since August 2016. I came out here to originally teach just for a year was my original plan, but then, enjoyed it. It was an easy life, and I wanted to stay, so I kept teaching, but, that shit burns you out and it's not very rewarding, and it's definitely not financially rewarding. So, I realized that I needed to start thinking about something more sustainable that I can progress in. So that's why I joined the program.
Got you. So what was it about teaching that you particularly liked? There must be some things about it that you particularly liked. But on top of that, obviously, of course, what were the things that you didn't like that kind of drove you to join in the program in the first place? What did you want?
Yes. So the things that I liked were, some of the students, when you do have a student that learns from you, that's a good feeling, right? But playing devil's advocate to that in Thailand, I mean, like 90% of the kids don't really care. And it like that, the 10% that do care and that you are helping, learn and help developing their English skills or whatever subject you're teaching, that doesn't really outweigh the 90% that couldn't give a rat's ass about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you feel a bit like undervalued or?
Yeah, exactly. Like the school doesn't really care about you. There's no like system. There's events happen, the morning of, they're like, oh, all your classes are canceled today. It's like, well, then why did I even come? Like, you guys have known about this for 2 weeks. I have lessons planned and things to do, and like they don't really care about your time. They definitely don't value your time. And no matter how hard you work, you're never going to progress up in a system like that, especially as a foreigner.
Got you. So what particularly about the program was it that, what were you looking to achieve? Okay, so you were in that situation, you were kind of enjoying teaching, but then there was, some sort of bad sides to it as well. But what was it about the program that you wanted to sort of change about that? And what did you really want to achieve from joining the Lifestyle Marketeer program?
Well, I kept seeing your ads, and I saw your ads maybe for like a month before I actually went through the program or went through the free training. And obviously the thing that caught my eye was like the financial freedom. And I've always wanted that. And I do want to continue traveling. Just the way that I'm doing right now, teaching, I'm stuck to one location and I want to be able to work on the road. And before I joined this, I was teaching online as well, but that was less rewarding than the in-school part. So I didn't really want to just get on the road and teach online. So yeah, obviously the financial freedom and not being locked down to one location. And then also, I mean, I've always been a business person and an entrepreneur and tried to start businesses and not really been able to do it. And the program just seemed like it would give me the tools and the skills necessary to be able to do that.
That's interesting then. So what businesses had you tried to start before and not had a lot of success with?
So I tried to be in the music industry. I basically worked with a startup promotion company in college. And then I tried to do that on my own. And then I tried to actually start a teacher's agency out in Thailand, which was just terrible, dealing with like the bureaucracy of the schools and the government. And then I actually have a photo booth in Chiang Mai, which when I joined the program wasn't doing that well, but it's actually turning a profit and giving me a monthly retainer, like some passive income from that now. So luckily that is going well, and we're actually going to open up a second booth because we figured it out. And I'm going to continue to grow that business because it's passive income, but it's nothing compared to like the potential here and the ability to scale my own business as far as doing digital marketing.
So would you say then that your motivation for joining the program was really that kind of lifestyle, financial time freedom, you know, that most people in your situation, and obviously my situation previously as well, that's kind of what everybody wants, right?
Yeah.
So how did you actually feel when you first saw an advert for the program on Facebook? You said it took you a month or so to actually click through and watch the free training. Were you skeptical?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I was like, all right, I'm going to save this and put it aside. And it was like in my saved posts for the longest time. And then one day, like I remember it was finals week of last semester at school. And like I had a day where I didn't have to proctor any exams. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this right now. I watched like the 20-minute video. I was like, holy shit, this guy's selling me on it. It seems too good to be true. But then I went through the free training and it reminded me of something that I had been introduced to like 4 or 5 years ago by a buddy who has his own digital marketing agency in Denver. And I was like, so I hit up Josh about that. And I was like, hey, like, ran into this program, this mastermind program. He's like, man, if I'm doing great on it, I've been doing it for 4 or 5 years. If you trust the guy and you believe in the program, you should go for it. So he kind of helped me sell into it. And then I signed up for the call with you, and it was just,
here we are. So
before the call, like I knew I was going to join anyway. You had like sold me in the free training. And
so in terms of let's talk about your results then. Okay, the kind of the big one. So how long have you been in the program so far?
Joined first week of October last year.
Right,
so a little over 4 months.
A little over 4 months. So roughly about 16 weeks. Yeah.
Yep.
So in that time, what have your results been like? What's kind of your journey been like? How much money are you making now? And yeah, how are you doing? How are you enjoying it? What have the results been like?
Well, it's great. It's definitely changed my life, and like being able to have my own business is an awesome feeling, and knowing that what I put into it is what I'm going to get out of it. But financially, so I closed my first client about 30 days into the program. Wasn't a massive deal. It was only like $350 a month, but like it felt good to get that first one off my plate. And then a couple weeks later, I closed another client. That was only $150 a month. So that brought me up to 500, which was decent. And then I kind of went, it was Christmas time and holiday time. I went on like a really cold streak for a couple months. And then these past 2 weeks, I've gotten 4 new clients.
So in terms of income, mate, what are you making a month now?
Yeah, so now I'm up to $2,000 a month.
Nice. $2,000 recurring revenue from 4 clients?
I actually have 5 clients. Yeah.
5 paying clients. Wicked stuff. Good stuff. So, what has that now enabled you to do? Now that you have that, that income, what's that enabled you to do, and what are kind of your plans moving forward from now?
Well, I don't have to teach anymore. School's almost over in a couple weeks.
So have you left your teaching job?
I haven't left. I'm the type of person who likes to finish things that they start, and I signed a contract, and I'm not going to break it. But school's over in 2.5 weeks.
That's what I mean. So you've left your teaching job at the end of the semester in 2 weeks.
Exactly. Right? I'm done. I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't teach online anymore, which, originally the big goal was to just replace that income. And now I see that I can scale it way larger than that. But short term, I'm going on a couple trips, and then I'm going back to the States for a bit, and just going to continue working and getting more clients and getting more results and scaling this thing up.
Good man. So would you say that the joining the program has enabled you, or certainly made it much easier for you to give you that freedom to be able to go back to the States, leave your teaching job, and actually live a lifestyle that you want to live?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, without the program, if I was going back to the States, I would have to either get like an office job or a couple part-time jobs. And now that I have this, I don't have to do that. I'm going to have a lot more freedom when I go to the States to travel around the country and see my friends and family, which is really the only reason I'm going back. So if I didn't have the program, I would have to go there and get a job and not be able to see my friends and family. But now that I have the program, I can go see them and then hit the road again when I'm ready to go.
And you can really do what you want, right? Within,
I can do whatever the hell I want. Yeah.
Go where you want, live where you want, go where you want after the US, you know, if you plan to travel anywhere else. Wicked, mate. Fantastic to hear that. So what are the kind of top 3 things about the program that, you know, really, that's really been sort of a game changer for you? You know, what are your 3 favorite things of the part of the Lifestyle Marketer program?
Number 1 is just the sales training is amazing. And like, I see tons of advertisements for different mastermind groups and programs like that. And I feel like those guys aren't actually going through the starting a business part of it, right? They might help you do Facebook ads or, you know, all the bells and whistles of it. But when it gets down to actually acquiring clients and prospecting for those clients, getting them on the call, you know, the scripts for the calls, being able to close those deals, that's just unbelievable, you know. And if you follow that process, you will get clients.
Good, because there's no such thing as a business unless you actually have clients paying you money naturally. So
exactly,
big testimony to that. I've been through a lot of programs as well, and that's why I kind of really have a focus on landing clients, right? Because without clients, you're not going to make any money, and you don't have a business. It doesn't matter how good you are at delivering a service. So that's a real focus, mate. So that's number 1, the focus on the sales training.
That's definitely the biggest thing. And then the support in the Facebook group is ridiculous. Like, you ask a question in there, 10 people are going to answer you within the hour with their experience and their advice for you.
Good man. We do have a wicked community of people. So what's then number 3?
Number 3 is the fact that, you know, in the less than a year you just released version 3 of the program, and you're constantly listening to like the problems that we're having and the ideas that we're having to improve the program, and you're actually putting those into action. You haven't just made some program and left it and like left us alone to fend for ourselves. Like, you're always there. You're in the calls 2 days a week. You're always answering people's questions in the group, and then you're always updating the program and making it better to enable us to be successul.
Thank you very much for noticing.
So what I have noticed.
good man. I think I like to hope, you know, everybody does. Yeah, continuous improvements.
Exactly.
Continuous additions to the training. You know, it's not going to stagnate. Continuous evolving, basically, based on feedback. So what would you say then, Nick, to somebody who is watching this, you know, this video and still on the fence about whether or not they should get involved, or whether or not they've even booked a call yet? What would you say to those kind of people?
I would say if you want to have freedom financially and just where you can go and do what you want to do, and you're willing to work hard and you're coachable. You have to be willing to work hard, and you have to be able to listen to advice and kind of put your pride aside and just understand that the more you put in, the more you're going to get out of it. If you're willing to do that, then join it. If you're not, then you're not going to be successful, because the people that have followed the program and worked the hardest are seeing the success. And you can see in the group, the people that aren't following the program and changing their own things, they're not getting the results that the people that are following it are.
Yeah. So be coachable, stick to the format, stick to the program.
Yeah.
And listen. Implement.
And work your ass off.
Work hard.
Put time in every single day, and then you're going to see results. Because it took me 4 months to get to this point, but everything that I've done up until this point has allowed me to get here.
Yeah, persistent. It's been a journey in itself, right? And now you are where you are. So I really, wish you all the best for the future. Obviously, you're still part of the program. It's a lifetime program, so I'm going to be here with you all the way through. But what's kind of like your next targets and your next goals, and how confident are you of hitting those?
So originally my goal was to get $5,000 in 6 months. I think it's still possible. I'm going to Nepal next month, so that might hold me back a bit. But I'm still gonna try and hit that.
Yeah.
And
Good.
if I don't hit that, then 5,000 is the next mark that I'm going for.
Good man. Well, keep walking towards it, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing. You're working hard. Persistence is key, right?
Exactly.
Keep pushing forward, and hopefully we'll jump on and record another one of these videos in a few weeks or a couple of months. So thank you very much for joining us, Nick. I'll see you in the group very, very soon.
Cool, man.